I am not a poet. It's just a thing I do while trying to figure out how to fix this life I failed on the first go-round. I am just a man, seeking to learn from my mistakes so I can make the most of second chances for the millionth time. Hello, my friends. Thanks for swinging by again, checking out this new channel. That is a poem entitled Sapling. It will be appearing in my next book, which I'll be talking about more soon. The heart of the piece is pretty much true, although maybe there is some exaggeration, embellishment, and hyperbole. So, hell, maybe I truly am a poet. But the point is, I'm not too keen on titles of any variety, whether that comes to my career, my philosophy, my spiritual or religious practice, my politics, whatever the case may be. My mind, my ideas, my consciousness cut across a wide swath of opinions. Anyone who's ever asked me a question will find out pretty quickly that I like to rant and rave about them. So there's no need to get things stuck in too small of a box. The other part of that poem is certainly true. I am a man, and part of that is learning how to take responsibility for what I'm trying to get accomplished in this life. So today, I would like to give thanks to the editors and publishers who have brought out my books over the course of the last year and a half. And I'd like to start off with this one that was put out through CTU Publishing out of California. Happy Hour, Hallelujah. The cover design was by Ken Allen Dronesfield and Roger Williams. And it's a collection that originally started as a chapbook, made it as a semi-finalist in one competition. I then entered it into another competition at CTU, and Roger Williams asked me to expand it, turned it into a full length, and it was a book released last summer in 2016. I'll read a piece from it. How about detoxification? This earned a Pushcart Prize nomination last year. Chaos enters the spaces of stagnation, not to obliterate, but to break down what is not working so the inherent pattern of order can emerge in a new light, and the holy path of inward peace can once again be seen clearly. The choice to destroy is not necessarily negative, but sometimes absolutely necessary, as a way to tear apart at a dilapidated structure so a more solid foundation can be established upon which to build a temple of health, happiness, and love. Life is not always easy, but the trials and tribulations are inherent in the process of progression as a way to push evolution forward, and the challenges that naturally arise are a godsend of grace, presented to teach the lesson that we are creatures of adaptation and survival. That poem speaks directly to the dedication in this collection to the constant, continual, progressive, evolutionary adaptation of the Phoenix generation toward a Renaissance revolution of spirituality and art. Hellaciously high aspirations and ideals. I'm not playing around here. But I am trying to have a little fun while being oh so serious. So, Happy Hour Hallelujah is available directly through the CTU publishing website. I'll add a link to it in the description box below this video. And next up, I'd like to talk about a chapbook called Chaos Songs. This collection was put out a month after Happy Hour Hallelujah in the summer of 2016 through Weasel Press. Weasel Patterson and Emily Ramser had a big part in that, saving me from a huge embarrassment, as this was going to be the flagship title of a new press planning to launch, and not too long before the release date, the press decided to fold up shop, which happens in small press and indie publishing world. I understand how these things go. Thankfully, Weasel and Emily saved the day, swooping in and pulling me out of the fire. The cover is a photograph by David Decole, who's an artist living in Italy. And this collection is probably my most cynical so far, although steeped in sarcasm, because I just can't escape it. And on that note, I'll read this piece called On Being Real. Just say the real thing as best you can, without filler around the edges and no filter to stop the flow. Just be as true to truth as you can be, without adding on any little white lies to make it sound more palatable. Just be the truth, represent the truth, and express the truth in everything you do and in everything you are for a few days, and eventually it'll start coming naturally. If not, then maybe you're just a fake through and through, and if that's the case, there's no hope for you. So just keep lying and bullshitting, because it doesn't matter anyway. I laugh at my own work, not because I think it's so spectacular, but just so you know, to take everything I say with at least 2 3/4 grains of salt. A glass of wine and a puff on the pipe ain't a bad idea either. So this collection is available at the Weasel Press shop. I'll put links below to it as well. And move on to Songs of a Dissident, with cover art by Christos Karapanos from Greece, cover design by Glenn M. Irby, put out through Transcendent Zero Press by Dustin Pickering and Z.M. Wise. This was my first chapbook that came out in print in December of 2015. It's been my most well-received collection so far, by far. Had some positive reviews in Tuck Magazine, Asian Signature, Section 8 Magazine, Ragazine. So I'm thankful for that. And the basic theme of this collection was born out of poems that were originally published at Dissident Voice, which is where I got my start a few years ago, and It is a social justice, political, cultural, social newsletter that has a Sunday poetry page. I added in some other poems that fit around a similar concept, and I'm pretty happy with it. Very happy with it. I hope to put out a sequel as a full-length collection at some point in the future. It's one of the ideas on the back burner right now. But for now, I'll read something from here as well. How about the old tried and true Trump hand, written long before the man had ever entered the most recent political arena. So, keep that in mind, if you'd like, or toss it aside. Either way, here we go. How many bombs dropped from all of the war props, poisonous and poised to hiss with a snake's tongue, venom on the fang drips, needlepoint precision, shock and awe proclamation, a river of fire in a ring around the city. Mercury enters the blood, a kill shot to the mind. Alzheimer's and a loss of fight, the hawks and vultures cry, mission accomplished, as they send the eagle in to pick up the bloody pieces. How many lives lost from all of the lies cast carelessly and callously with spiteful intentions, malicious persuasion. 1,000 points of propaganda from the lips of cowards hiding behind a doomed and decadent empire, dilapidated and disintegrating, toppling like a house of cards when a hand of 5 aces is laid down on the table by the collective force of a Renaissance revolution. How many souls will rise on the day that the truth takes flight, lofty and laced with visions of a lit-up nebula being born in the blink of a moment at the brink of a new age, sipping freely from the full well, raining love from the constellation, with a song from the spheres about the cycles of time. The wheels, they spin. The gears, they turn. The dust drifts away as the phoenix flows out from the ash. Alright, thanks again for listening to me here. I'll put all the links in the description box below for anyone who might have been convinced to pick up a copy or two. There's always another holiday right around the corner, right? And to anyone watching this that has supported my work, thank you from the bottom of my heart, truly. Your support goes far beyond the talisman of some Federal Reserve notes. There's something a little deeper I'm trying to get accomplished here, and hopefully I'll be able to pull it off with a lot of help from a lot of good people. So, for now, I bid you all a good day, good evening, whatever the case may be. Be well, my friends.